Parkland, Sandy Hook, Las Vegas. 1 year ago today, Jacksonville joined the ranks of those cities targeted by mass violence. Gunmen walked into a gaming center housed inside the Chicago Pizza at the Landing and opened fire at a video gaming tournament.
2 people were killed, 10 others were injured. The gunman took his own life. Now, this morning, we honor the men who died. Taylor Robertson was a husband. He was a father who made thousands of dollars playing video games professionally. And Eli Clayton was a former high school football player.
They were among the hundreds of people killed in mass shootings across the country last year. A grim fact highlighted on the cover of Time magazine earlier this year. Jacksonville. It's named in the bottom right-hand corner of that Time magazine cover. The day of the Landing shooting, firefighters from Station 1 were training nearby. They saw people running seconds after the first shots were fired. Those firefighters sprang into action and ran toward the danger, risking their own lives, despite being trained for police to clear the building for safety.
News for Jax reporter Ashley Harding joining us now live from outside the Landing. Ashley, lessons have certainly been learned since the shooting.
Yes, they have, Jen and Bruce. Good morning to you both. You know, we spoke to JFRD's union president, who says the firefighters have learned a lot, looking for clues and information as they respond to calls. This allows them to better prepare, and they are also still undergoing active shooter training. I'll step aside here and show you again what a difference a year makes. You know, the fencing is now up as part of the demolition process. You know, in the meantime, this really impacted those in the gaming community, and they are also coming together to recognize what happened right here at the Landing 1 year ago, but to also game on. It's been exactly 1 year since a gunman opened fire inside the Jacksonville Landing, killing 2 and injuring many more. While the property is preparing for demolition, the memory of what happened here still lingers, and it's not far from the minds of many local gamers. This weekend, about 50 of them gathered for a Super Smash Bros. Tournament in the San Marco area. Some were at Chicago Pizza in the days leading up to the shooting. And while they agree the shooting has left a scar on the community, it has made them closer overall.
It definitely brought more conversation to the table about what we can do to make events safer. But honestly, I feel overall it just made us stronger. It made people want to come back and prove that gaming is not the cause of this violence and that we're not going to let evil actions of others affect how we live our life.
Before the shooting, Evan Worthman was a regular Chicago Pizza and the game room inside. He owns a food truck fashioned for gaming and says he has noticed more security at events over the last year.
Most tournaments have upped on security for safety. It really hasn't been a bother to any of the gamers playing. I've been to a couple myself, and I certainly didn't mind. I was almost happy that it was there. But at the same time, we all know it could happen anywhere, something terrible like that. So I think there's only so many precautions you can take.
The gamers are also honoring the 2 men who died 1 year ago today. Now, we may never know for sure the shooter's motive that day, but he was a gamer and he did target gamers that day as well. Now, recently, some politicians, including President Trump, have linked video games to mass violence. And while some leading psychological organizations agree that children should not play violent video games, there's no research demonstrating a direct link to mass shootings. Reporting live this morning, Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.